Somehow, Palpatine returned. Being a rebel soldier in Andor. Being a rebel soldier in Rebels. France wants to roll out robot army by 2040. Riku. Hey, Anakin. Just calling you. Since I totally forgot youngling Jedis were a thing. Of course we can just re-educate them or something. You did what? Amazing Andor episodes. It is the last episodes. Krennic when Vader is around. Krennic every other time. Trump accepts generous gift of Imperial class Star Destroyer from Emperor Palpatine. Fanservice by Dave Filoni, Tony Gilroy. The Rebellion at 100% strength. The Rebellion at 99% strength. Hey, look out for that truck. The Sith rule of 2. Earlier today, the Sith were thrust into extinction because the only 2 members died when a Corellian 18-wheeler crossed the center line, killing both instantly. And I said nice suit Vader, I bet it cost you an arm and a leg. This was your father's lightsaber. He did 30 kids with it. I dismembered him and left him for dead as he screamed in pain while on fire. I took it as memento for you. KX droids in Rogue One. KX droids in Andor. Rogue One ending. Poignant setup for Anne. And a finale. Poignant setup for Rogue One. Ahsoka Tano. Darth Maul. Obi-Wan Kenobi. Anakin Skywalker. Grand Admiral Thrawn. Who is this? Wrong answers only. Anakin Skywalker. Jedi Master. POV. The new TIE fighter variant that totally could have won them the war if they'd just made more of them. I never thought leopards would eat my face, sobs woman who voted for the leopards eating people's faces party. I used to be a ruthless KX series like you, but then I took an Imperial armored vehicle to the day. I'm gonna keep on dancing at the Pink Cloney Club. When I'm in a constantly welding competition and my opponent is a Yavin 4th rebel. Who are you? I'm Mon. Mon who? Pokemon. Accidentally became important at work and it's ruining my life. Luthen watching the Ewoks take down the Empire. Luthen, for the love of God, where the hell is Andor? Meanwhile Andor. Me, my marshmallow that fell into the fire. The Galactic Republic, we accept all refugees across the galaxy. The Confederacy of Independent Systems, we also welcome refugees with open arms. The Galactic Empire. Solo haters when Han isn't always a heartless prick right from the start. No. Most Star Wars fans seeing Scarif. Battlefront players seeing Scarif. Did you hear about that event coming up next week? Yeah, even a stormtrooper wouldn't miss that. When you hit snooze on your alarm clock. I don't know what to do with my hands, but this makes me feel safe and secure. Pamela when she has to do more than collect her check at the end of the month. Hello Shinji from Evangelion. Hello Andor from Star Wars. EVA-4D. EVA-4D was the wisecracking EV series medical droid employed by General Grievous to patch him up during the Clone Wars. He called the lair of Grievous on the third moon of Vasek his home, until Kit Fisto and Nadoved broke into the place in pursuit of Grievous. The 2 Jedi smashed up the interior and killed Grievous's pet, before Kit Fisto located the defenseless droid, and decapitated him completely unprovoked. Look how they massacred my boy. What was the significance of this line? Is this what the Empire has been looking for since the beginning? You rebels crap. You have $15. The bounty hunters you hire will protect you. The rest will try and kill you. Whom are you hiring? $5. Boba Fett, Cad Bane, Imbo, Aura Singh. $4. Suji, Bosk, Denja, Lats Razzie. $3. Rako Hadin, Robinino, Kato Parasiti, Darrow. $2. Twazi, Rumi Piramata, Shahanalama, Chata Hyoki. $1. Castus, Greedo, Morello Evel, Serapis. $0.50. C21 Heisinger, Helios 3D, Todo 360, Kronos 327. Disney hit Star Wars hard, but stormtroopers still can't shoot. Incidents, I'm too weak, sus, and limited power. When your dad lets you sit in the front seat, signature look of superiority. Soup of the day, the tears of our enemies, evil laugh. Jedi are able to parry blaster bolts. Mandalorians, parry this you filthy wizard. Who are you? I'm Rey. Rey who? Resistance. When Star Wars fans see Natalie Portman in public, look at me, I'm your Padme now. My sister, me, her friend wondering why the Mandalorian hasn't killed Darth Vader yet. When you step on your dog's tail and your dog makes that whining sound, what have I done? Me when I see a good YouTube channel that has a lot of content, what else ya got? Give me more. Why are you arresting me, officer? It's not like I hid something. Deploy the Legos. Ouch ouch ouch. We are keepers of the peace, not soldiers. Get the flamethrowers. Watcher wanna bet he missed his exit. What does Disney think women want? What they actually want? No one. Mirrors in barbershops. I shoot, hang, and frame people. You're a photographer, right? You're a photographer, right? James Earl Jones has died. James Earl Jones is now more powerful than you can possibly imagine. He thinks it's a dart joke, but it's really a dad joke. Pull my lingo. The robot ran into an R2-D2. Road closed. When you successfully survive another day of living, the mission, the nightmares, they're finally over. Whoa. Good old sand. I ever tell you how much I love sand? You turned him against me. Mistakes make you stronger. People who made Star Wars. People who made the Minecraft movie. My teacher, hello there, me, trying not to say General Kenobi. Introverts after finishing a 1-minute conversation with a person of the opposite gender. The mission, the nightmares, they're finally over. Me if I went to public school. I'm too weak. Me who is homeschooled. Unlimited power. Perfection. 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 Darth Vader also hates skibidi toilet. No. Anakin, what would you do for Klondike Bar? So if it's a Sith legend, how would you know about that story? Well, obviously I was there when I killed Plagueis. Oh great. Oh, you are so busted. I love driving in winter because I pretend I'm flying the Millennium Falcon. Who are you? I'm Rey Skywalker. Rey who? If you are a Skywalker, then I'm Mickey Mouse. This is Bill. Bill respects everyone's opinions, even people who like the sequels. Be more like Bill. This is Jedi Master Sol. You never knew how hard the trials were to become a Jedi Master. Nobody. My brain at 3 AM. Han Solo. Han Duo. Nothing is written in stone. Ironic. Can I speak to the manager? I'm the manager. Hello. My name is manager. Me looking at the new page on the fun stream. There is no funny. C3PO. Will you please listen? I'm not the Messiah. The Ox. He is the Messiah. Watch Barbie make millions. Hire a psycho feminist activist from Smith College to make a Barbie rip-off Star Wars movie. Look at the box office flop. Bury Disney. Sell the company off to a Chinese or Saudi conglomerate. AT-AT. Galactic Imperial troop carrier of choice is reliable. AT&T. Shutty internet provider has potato computers, not reliable. What do extroverts in quarantine have in common with stormtroopers? They both miss people. When I see a spider, he's too dangerous to be left alive. Everyone blamed Anakin. They never blamed the lightsaber. I can't think of a better metaphor. Disney Star Wars. George Lucas Star Wars. My mom coming into my room to see if I'm asleep. My mom catching me on my phone after 12 o'clock. 30-second skippable ads. Alright, but you owe me one. 5-second unskippable ads. How can you do this? It's outrageous. It's unfair. 15-second unskippable ads. I hate you. Multiple ads in one video. VPN. Ad guard. No script. Friend, why are you laughing? Me, nothing. My brain, Blu-ray. When your network has bad ratings and no credibility, so you clone it. Can you believe he actually did it? Oh my god, he's so dumb. Star Wars, The Force Awakens. Star Wars, The Force hits the snooze button. We just kinda forgot how Star Wars works. Jaws. Just when you thought it was safe to go back into the water. Who I'm in public. Who I'm at home. The 4 songs that make you instantly realize you're very dead. Guarantee you have heard all of these. Duel of the Worst. The Acolyte. Velma. Excuse us sir, do you have a moment to talk about our Lord and Savior C-3PO? When you laugh at something on your phone and everyone wants to see what it is. Jedi business. Go back to your drinks. Who are you? I'm Rey. Rey who? Rady Shadow Legends. Me and my dad, after we spot a fly in my room. Master Skywalker, there are too many of them. What are we going to do? Alright, then. Keep your secrets. What do you get when you cross Star Wars with ricotta cheese? Obi-Wan Kenobi. When I ask my dog if he knows who's a good boy, well, of course I know him. He's me. Picha Chaka no Wikibunao Tweepy Solo. Ho 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 ho. Cloners without CRISPR. I'm too weak. Cloners with CRISPR. Unlimited power. Star Wars. Star Wars if Anakin never turned to the dark side. No, I'm your father. Later. Why has your son joined us, my apprentice? Because, my lord, it is bring your kid to work day, remember? Star Wars according to Disney. Disney Star Wars. This is going to ruin the tour. What tour? The world tour. People discussing Star Wars. People discussing Lord of the Rings. Tatooine. Disney. Every other planet in Star Wars. What vehicle does a Jedi drive? A Toyota. Warning. Avoid this joke around humans. I felt a great disturbance in the Force, as if millions of voices suddenly cried out in grief. I just wanted to convince Luke to come to our side. Fallout 4. Star Wars Battlefront 2 360. Where's the combination button? What does Yoda say when he sees himself in 4K? HDMI. May the phasers be with you. Dealt Battle. City Destroyers versus Star Destroyers. Girls who say hi. Girls who say bruh. Knights who say knee. Kenobi who say hello there. LMRO. Someone turned this telephone pole into a TARDIS from Lord of the Rings. And I took that personally. Don't make me sad man. That one soldier interaction movie be like. Good soldiers follow orders. Disney, do you have a plan? Kennedy, I have a concept of a plan. Chuck Norris has been in every Star Wars movie. He was the Force. Thanks for the lightsaber, Ben. How did you get it? Oh, I severed off most of your dad's limbs and left him to die in lava. Now he's Darth Vader, and I'm going to manipulate you into becoming a Jedi and killing him. That's horrible. Do I at least get the girl? Nope. You'll kiss her a few times and then discover she's your sister. This is the worst day of my life. If you think that's bad, when you get home, you'll find your aunt and uncle dead for buying those droids I lied about. When she says she doesn't want anything for Valentine's Day, it's a trap. Boomers. Technology is useless. Also boomers when you take off their life support. Teacher, why are you laughing? Me, nothing. My brain, matches in one. Red skies at night, Jedi delight. Red skies at morning, Sith take warning. When your mom says only one Lego set a month, so you buy the UCS Republic gunship. Brilliant, brilliant. There is no Easter Bunny, there is no Tooth Fairy, and there is no Star Wars sequel trilogy. He's heading for that small moon. That's Snow Moon. Loses 2 of his hands. Shakes it off and keeps fighting. Loses a couple of lingers. Ice instantly. Teaching. Day 1. Teaching. Day 2. Teaching. Day 3. A Jedi Knight. Geez, I'm out of it for a little while. And suddenly everyone's got delusions of grandeur. When you give your friend your pencil, but he doesn't give it back at the end of the lesson. We should not have made this bargain. Indiana Jones Willow Star Wars. Kathleen Kennedy. Who killed all that? Anakin Skywalker. Terrible at the ground is lava since 2005. Watching the Star Wars sequel trilogy. Watching Lego Star Wars. Me realizing I can let go of Star Wars instead of wasting my time on Disney's cringe crap. Girls, boys don't know true sadness. Boys. I finally found it. After 15 years. The Scroll of Truth. BB-8 may speak thousands of languages, but sign language will never be one. The Scroll of Truth. Spaceballs is a more superior Star Wars movie than what Disney put out. Change my mind. Obi-Wan Kenobi violated Anakin's parental rights. Change my mind. POV. I caught you without any Star Wars clothes on May 4th. I find your lack of faith disturbing. Stormtroopers after a day of paintball. POV. You're a Star Wars fan. Forced to dress like this. Born to dress like this. Girls sleep over. Gossiping. Talking. Boys sleep over. It's over Anakin. I have the high ground. You underestimate my caliber. When you're a Jedi Knight, but you still want to honor your Jewish roots. You took off your helmet. Sorry, you're no longer a Mandalorian. I have the dark saber, so no you. Attachments are forbidden. Allow adequate room around you during gameplay. Put on and tighten the wrist strap. Hold the Wii remote securely and do not let go of it. Use the Wii remote jacket. POV. When you're a Jedi and you try to play Wii sports. When people confuse Star Wars and Star Trek. Watching a show with a predictable plot. Watching a Leslie Headland show and not knowing what the heck is going to happen next. They fly now. They fly now. Star Wars and Star Trek are 2 different genres. Change my mind. When the summer break is almost over. Star Wars, the depression strikes back. Star Wars fans. Chronicles of Narnia fans. Agreeing that Disney ruined their respective franchises. Me after I forget to open a conversation with hello there. I'm not the Jedi I should be. But you said we could have hamburgers. I'm altering the meal. Pray I do not alter it further. Thorn after not getting disintegrated by a freaking necklace. Well, I guess I'm in charge now. This calamari is so raw that it's screaming it's a trap. So fat your mother is. Choked the sarlacc she did. When you run out of good series to watch in quarantine, the garbage will do. Darth Jar Jar would have been a brilliant twist. Change my mind. Why do we have hands? There are many reasons. Pat the Garg. Hold the Garg. Cherish the Garg. Forfeit all mortal possessions to Garg. Original Star Wars Trilogy Special Editions. Original Star Wars Trilogy Original Theatrical Release. What my friends see. What I see. What's the worst pet to have? Dog, 4%. Cat, 6%. A kid, 90%. I love democracy. Me after eating 2 vitamin gummies. Cupid entering my body. When I'm unable to lift the X-Wing using the Force. Failed critically, your system has. Average Star Trek fan. Average Star Wars enjoyer. Every Star Wars fan in the world. Shut up and take my money. The plumber didn't charge for the repair. What? That's great. By the way, have you seen my pants anywhere? Star Wars. Lord of the Rings. Harry Potter. You know Chicago is cold when the Empire lands to find a rebel base. Darth Vader comes up with other uses for his lightsaber. time traveler, walks 0.1 steps. The timeline. Hagrid, you're a Jedi Harry. Delt Star Pro Max. The original trilogy. The prequel trilogy. The sequel trilogy. Luke, I'm your father. Then you owe a ton in back child support. For me and Leia. No. What if this character, Darth Vader, sang this song, Shiny, from Moana? How about no? Tomorrow is Star Wars Day. You can't bring lightsabers. You can't win DM. Strike me down, and I shall return as a more obnoxious PC than you can possibly imagine. Woman in the 16th century. The church. She can't do that. Burn her, or something. Okay. These images ain't free. $6 billion or 50 million Robux. You can have half my burrito. Okay. The negotiator. Kylo Ren is a emo with a glow stick. Change my mind. Well, now we know what happens if you're not OSHA compliant. Only episodes 1 to 6 are real Star Wars. Everything else is fanfic and or cash grab. Change my mind. Some people choose to be fools. Yes, they do. Star Wars. Star Trek. Wall-E. R2-D2 is the most vulgar character of all time. They had to bleep everything he said. Fun fact. Anakin Skywalker is a band called Van Halen. Billy, what have you done? Let's make Star Trek the most searched word on May the 4th. You'll not make it to May 4th. Stop committing war crimes. Or, draw 25. The Republic.